Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. Wait a minute. No jumping! Ah, you're muddy. Oh, you're a pain in the proverbial. All right, your cameo. Come on, up. Come on, up. Look at those feet. Look at those feet. Go away. Look at that. Oh. I'm going fishing, so it's not too serious. But oh, he can be a pain sometimes. Jump, 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 jump. I never wanted a lap dog, but guess what? I've got a lap dog. This is going to get messy. I have been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off for so long. Ah, a cup of tea. Ah. Let's get this out of the way. The starlings or blackbirds, I'm not sure which, have absolutely ruined this. And I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. Part of it's okay. Part of it's doing really quite well. But then there's another part that's not. Let's see if I can drop things into my cup of tea while I'm at it. Probably. Yeah, so all this has to go. All the parts that died. This is the way I normally do my Elkhorn. We call them Elkhorns here in Australia. Platycerium bifurcatum. That's the way I normally do it. This one, I originally had a little plastic container across the bottom of it. And, oh, do we have... Uh-oh. It's been hanging up against in the corner, and I've got mealy bugs on it. So that'll get a clean up and a spray. Yeah, I don't know how bad it is. I'll have a look later and see how far they've gone. But this one's done really well. I had a plastic container. It was actually part of a juice bottle, stapled across the bottom of it so it would hold moisture. And that's the problem I didn't do with this. Now, if I would have had a plastic bowl or something that would have held the moisture tends to go down. So what I've done is I've got this plastic bottle. It's actually a vegetable oil container, rectangular, but I cut it horizontally and I tuck that in. And now what I'm doing, see, these are the little pups that I took off a big Manfern that I have outside. I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing, but what I'm doing is let's see, which way do I want to go? If I was trying to thread this webbing without something on the end of it, and the fish line is getting in the way, so let's get the fish line out. I'm gradually getting rid of all my fish line, and I'm starting to go over to this natural fiber. This is a fishing bobbin for net making, really, really handy. And this is a bagging needle for sewing up large fertilizer and feed bags. So what I do is I make sure I've got enough to go up, turn that around, up and over, and I'm gonna weave it in and out. So then when I fill it up with the mix, which is fine pine bark, and then I'm going to go across and down. Let's cut off a bit of that. Is that going to be long enough? Yeah, that's going to be long enough. And then I just pull that up, put a staple in there if I can get it in there, pull it out a bit. And that'll hold that. And then I'll run another one across the top of the bottle here. And what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing because it's going to take a fair while. And I've got to finish all this so I can go off when a mate says he's finished work. And so it's just too dry. It's just too dry. And if it's going to go dry, it's not going to be as healthy. And the starlings, or whatever was getting in here, absolutely ruined the all the coyote basket. So then this one's going to go back in place of it. And I just tuck it in. I'm going to put a little bit more webbing across there, and maybe with a bagging needle sew that over. That's basically all I'm going to be doing, but it's going to be fiddly, it's going to take a while. And it's also messy. Doing this in your kitchen probably, unless you live alone, would probably not make you very popular. Ah, well. There's one guy that does all these things. He doesn't actually show the work. He just does his presentation in this fancy kitchen area. No, this is real. It's messy. And it's real time. It's not edited. I don't do any fancy music bits on the background. Once I get all that together, I'm just going to put this in here, fill it up. I can tap it in and get it into spots where I wouldn't be able to fill it otherwise. Just a cut off plastic bottle, and I can fill it back up to the level that it used to be. It's amazing what birds, when they want nesting material, the damage they can do. Not happy. All right, I've got a runny nose. I've got to finish this job before Andrew phones up. Fishing gear's in the back of the ute, ready to go, and off we go. Hopefully, it won't be too cold out along the rocks on the ocean. All right, cheers. We'll see you next time. Wayne's Weird World, whatever.